Hey everyone, and welcome to Ms. Lala's classroom. Today we're going to go over a very simple 2 examples on finding a counterexample. So first, let's go over on what is a counterexample. Counterexample is to find a contradiction, something of the opposite of whatever it's telling you. So for example, we have positive y is a positive number. So since we need to make a contradiction, a counterexample, we need to show that positive y will not be a positive number and it will actually be a negative number. So again, in previous lessons, I've always told you, whenever you have variables, what do you always do to the variables first? Yes, enclose them in parentheses. So therefore, we will have positive parentheses, your variable. Now, what can we substitute into y? So this becomes actually a negative number, not a positive number. So I will say, I'm gonna plug in -1 into y. So what happens when I do that? So this will become positive parentheses -1. So how do we translate this in English? Well, this means exactly the same as -1. What's exactly the same as -1? -1. And bingo, we showed that positive y is not a positive number, so that's its contradiction. So same situation over here. If we have -y is a negative number and you want to give a counterexample, then we want to show that -y can actually be a positive number. So same steps. Enclose your variable, only the variable, not any symbols, not any exponents, just the variable in parentheses. Find something that we can substitute into y. In this case, I'm going to say -2. So if I plug that in, well, I give a contradiction that the answer won't be negative. So what's the opposite of -2? +2, and that is correct. We gave a contradiction that -y is not a negative number, it can be a positive number. Simple lessons on counterexamples, which means the opposite, and a synonym, which is contradiction. Your girl Lala saying arriba la vida, go math, keep learning. Bye. Subscribe.